These are the directions for workplace C3C, round and add tenths. To play, each set of players will need the record sheet. Oh, there's not one on the back there. We'll need the record sheet. One of them is good enough to share. You will also need 2 markers or colored pencils, one of them in red and one in blue. You need regular pencils, and then you need 1 dice that is 0 to 5 and another dice that is 4 to 9. Okay? Players take turns rolling the dice, and the player with the higher dice number is the one that goes first. So, let's see. You guys got a 1, and I got a 0. So you guys get to go first. All right. You guys, to start, are the red player. So I don't forget, I'm going to write class and me. Okay? You guys are going to roll both of those dice. Go ahead. Roll away. Giuseppe got a 3 and a 7. So we need to decide first which one is going to be our whole number and which one is going to be our decimal. Which one? Giuseppe, you want 3 as your whole number or 7?
7.
Okay. So Giuseppe's number is what?
7.
How do we say it? How do we say it? Okay?
7 and 3 tenths.
7 and 3 tenths. Okay. If I were to have 7 and 3 tenths, it would be about right here, right? Which whole number does it round to? Is it closer to 7 or 8? Sophia?
7.
7. So Giuseppe's number, 7 and 3 tenths, rounds to 7. Now it's my turn. I have 6 and 5. Now, if I were to put 6 and 5 tenths on the line as my decimal, can it round to 7? That's what it rounds to, right? But 7's already taken. So can I use my number this way, 6 and 5 tenths? What do I have to do? Switch them up, right? Okay, so I'm blue. And 5 and 6 tenths is about right here. So it's greater than. And so it rounds to 6. Okay, Chris, go ahead and roll. Chris has a 0 and a 5. Which way, Chris, do we want to put it? Do you want it to be 5, or do you want it to be 5 tenths?
5.
5? Okay, and 5 is open. Chris is red, so we're going to find out that it goes about right here. And 5 rounds to 5. We're good. I'm going to do goes about here and rounds. We keep playing back and forth until all of our places are filled up. When we're done, we add up all of our decimals to get our total. So if we ended the game right now, how much would you have as your total? 7 and 3 tenths plus 5. 7 and 3 tenths plus 5. John?
12 and 3 tenths.
12 and 3 tenths. Okay? If I added up my score, 5 6/10 plus 8 1/10, what would I have? Evan?
13 7 times.
13 7/10. Obviously, when you play with your partner, you're going to have to add up many more numbers than we just did, right? But at the end of the game, the player with the highest score is your winner. Again, if you wanted to do a little extra challenge, think about our math lesson today. What could you do with these numbers when you're done? Sophia? You could subtract them, right? This is a great example of that hopping to a friendly number that you could subtract with to help yourself practice your subtraction of decimals, okay? And this is how you play workplace 3C round and add tenths.